As mentioned in our last podcast, today we welcome a guest, Laurent Dunys from Shopply. Laurent is from France and has built several SaaS solutions facilitating interactive connections between people and businesses. He has deep experience in how to make video and virtual interactions meaningful and fun. He is currently the co founder and CEO of Shopply. Shopply is a solution connecting consumer brands with their customers through shoppable video technology. So, hi, Laurent. Thanks for being here on the Sales Speed podcast. It's super exciting to hear more about what you guys are doing and live streaming and live shopping in general, because I heard at Grocery Shop a few weeks ago that this is the future of the sector. So, what do you think?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Vina. Yes, it's a big trend right now in e-commerce, how to transform the e-commerce experience so that it's more engaging, interactive, social through live streaming video, and I'll be happy to discuss about it today.
Great, thank you. Can you give us a bit of insight about what exactly live shopping is for those who haven't actually had experience of live shopping?
Yes, thank you. Well, there's the live shopping that we've known so far, and that is rather new in Europe and in the US. We see brands broadcasting their products, their brand on their e-commerce or on Instagram or TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Another way to see it in the US and in Europe is influencers broadcasting products and having interaction with their fan base on TikTok or Instagram. This is another way that we see today. But how do they do? So they have a live streaming event like we're having right now. They invite their community, their fans, and their clients, and they're going to have an interaction for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, discussing together. Also, they can have some entertainment together, playing some music, having some games, some contests, and people can even earn a prize, earn a discount by doing so. Of course, what is really key to live shopping is in the end that people can make an instant purchase live.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
So that's what we see today right now, but it's going to take lots of different forms for different market segments, and this is something that we are exploring at Shopply.
Cool, that sounds brilliant. And can you give us a bit of idea of what Shopply does and how Shopply is different from other live streaming providers, for example?
Yeah, so we are a software company, software as a service. So originally, I've been working in software as a service for more than 10 years right now, developing solutions as an entrepreneur. And my expertise is in enabling companies to have engaging interactions with their community. How? First, we started with business meetings. So, recently business meetings went from offline to online with COVID-19 lockdowns, right? And so we have made a solution for that digital event platform called Eventia. I'm co-founder. And what we have done is making business meetings fun and engaging. Because, having people engage for 15, 20 minutes behind their screen is difficult, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
So we've created lots of interactive features, gamified features, so that the host can have engaging interactions with their community live. And so that's my experience. So we are bringing this expertise to retail and e-commerce, how to make it social, engaging, and fun.
Got it. Okay, that sounds brilliant. So you said that shoppers can also shop during these live shopping sessions. So how does Shopply enable that aspect of it?
Exactly. So software as a service platform that our clients are brands and retailers and online media. They have an e-commerce, an online store. This is where we bring value to the online store.
Yep.
They install with just one line of code
Mm-hmm.
very easy. Then we customize to their branding, the colors, the font.
Yep.
Then they bring their catalog to Shoply. So we
Yep.
connect their catalog to Shoply.
Yep.
And then we provide an experience on their online store, on their homepage, on their live shopping page, and on their product pages. Then what they do is they make a campaign, marketing
Mm-hmm.
campaign, live shopping campaign. They invite their community to join.
Yep.
It's like an event.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. It's live. People can watch the video content live.
Mm-hmm.
They can have an interaction with a live chat, quizzes and polls, and instant shopping. So how do we do that? So we import the catalog from the e-commerce and into the interface,
Mm-hmm.
and people can just browse the catalog at the same time as they watch the video,
Right.
and they can add to cart and they can make a checkout live. They can do that all together. So that's the way it works.
Great. So it sort of sounds like the good old days when you had door-to-door salesmen coming to your house. Then we went into this whole area where people would buy stuff from supermarket shelves, where you didn't have anyone telling them what to buy, why their brand is different, or why that product is different. Now we're coming back full circle into a much more tailored experience for the consumer, where they learn more about the product, why it's different, why they should buy it. What do you think about that? How do you think we've sort of come all the way? It almost feels like we've come full circle, hasn't it?
No, you see, we've seen a tremendous growth of e-commerce. Now it takes different sectors, and it seems like e-commerce is facing challenges for the first time as a market.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many brands selling online.
Yes. Yeah.
How do you differentiate with your products? Very difficult.
Yeah.
Even more when you're a new player, a new brand.
Mm-hmm.
So lots of competition, and brands need new tools and to do marketing in a different way as before. And also there's other challenges. The customer acquisition costs with traditional channels on Google and Facebook and so on are skyrocketing.
Yeah.
They're multiplied by 2 this last quarter. So all these brings challenges to brands. They have to think differently. Thinking differently is trying the new technologies and the new forms of communication. And the other thing, on the other hand, what has changed these last years is people love to interact through social video interactions on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. Yeah. Why are they spending 2 hours, 3 hours on YouTube and Instagram? Well, probably because they like it.
Yeah.
So if they like it, I think marketing professionals know that they should apply it the same way. So how to make e-commerce experience or the online store experience more social,
yep.
more interactive, more gamified through interactive video, just like on YouTube and TikTok. This is the new challenge for the next 10 years in online store e-commerce. And in the end, it's bringing the human touch, the authentic touch to the marketing experience, which people are looking for right now. They're looking for the human interaction. They're looking for more authenticity. And also, they're looking for new ways to discover brands and products, rather than going on Amazon.com and looking for a product with a search bar. How do they discover? They discover it on Instagram and TikTok with influencers. Well, why Amazon would not provide the same discovery experience on their online store? But that's exactly what they're doing. Amazon is investing lots of money right now in social video, recruiting many people, because that's where they want to go to.
Got it. You mentioned something very interesting. You said gamification. How does gamification come into this?
Well, marketing in e-commerce is not easy, as I was telling you right now, with lots of competition. What is it at stake? Is capturing new customers, capturing leads, engaging with them as much as possible on the website, on the web. And in the end, increasing conversion rate. So that are the challenges mainly. So how do we capture leads when people are like tired of just subscribing to a newsletter?
Yeah.
And you know that you're going to receive emails and so on. We know that email marketing is powerful. It's a requirement for any marketing professional. But we know today that people are reluctant, have a difficulty to share their email if they don't have a good reason. So gamification is a good way, is a smooth way to capture leads and to capture contact information on the e-commerce experience.
Right.
So the way we do it with live shopping is, and capturing leads mainly, is, okay, we have a special marketing campaign. You're going to discover this new collection from our brand.
Yeah.
And you're going to have some challenges and some games. You're going to be able to interact with our brand, play games together, a music contest, or a guess. And what we do with our software as a service solution is we help the host, the brand, to animate their experience with quizzes and rewards. So when a consumer is going to interact with the brand, they're going to answer questions. Okay, what's your favorite color? What season do you prefer, the winter and summer, and so on? Or like a quiz. And if people answer the right answer from the quiz, they can earn a discount. They can earn a reward. But to earn this reward, you must enter your email.
Right. So it's a lead generation or lead
capture.
Lead capturing sort of,
platform. So this is. I think we need to bring fresh ideas to the lead capture experience on e-commerce, and live stream shopping with gamification provides new tools and very successful tools. Okay,
got it. And where do you think this is going? As in, how do you think Shoply, or how is Shoply changing the live streaming, live shopping space in the sector?
Yes, so it's a new space, exciting space, going to be a huge market. Live commerce in the US is around, generates more than $10 billion today. And they expect that it will generate $70 billion in 2026. A huge growth. And with lots of opportunities. It will take different forms. All market segments will apply live shopping in a way or another. FMCG and other sectors, shopping, cosmetics and electronics will apply differently, of course. So it will take different forms. Now, with consumer products live stream shopping, as we are now exploring with Shoply and with our clients, as I was telling you, we're bringing fun engagement to the experience, which we believe is key, and that's what people are looking for. Now, we're also bringing other benefits compared with the other players in the market. For instance, focusing on consumer D2C, direct-to-consumer brands, you know that they need to sell their products throughout different channels, throughout different retail partners. And with Shoply, they can do that super easily. So with one campaign, a marketing campaign, a live shopping campaign, they can display this content live on their multiple channels in parallel at the same time.
Got it.
It's very powerful for them to be able to have more engagement on their content. Now, the third thing that we're bringing to the market is the after live value.
Mm-hmm.
So before the live is important to capture leads, attract new customers. During the live, it's really important to engage participants and the consumers and to convert into sales. But from our experience working with consumer brands for a year now, 70% of the value that our customers gain
Yep.
is happening after the live stream, after the live event. How?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
So we are creating, or our clients are creating, high valuable content,
Mm-hmm.
video content with interactions, with chats, questions, lots of things going, instant shopping. Well, we just take the recording, we display it in replay
Mm-hmm.
on the online store,
Mm-hmm.
and then we transform this content into different formats. We can transform this content into a format that will be displayed or showcased on their social media.
Okay.
They can reuse it
Mm-hmm.
on their social media afterwards.
Yep.
And then that the lifespan and the comment section, people can engage with it for a few weeks, brings a lot of value. And on their online store. So they display it on their online store, the whole recording,
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes, 45 minutes recording. People can enjoy it. And also, we transform the 60-minute recording into lots of video clips,
Right.
showcasing each product.
Mm-hmm.
So when they showcase 10 products during one live stream,
Yep.
then we transform and we cut the recording with 10 clips.
Interesting.
And these clips, we display them on the concerned product pages.
Right.
So we
Okay.
enrich the product pages and the
Yep.
website with
Mm-hmm.
lots of valuable content that helps people to better understand about the products, to be inspired. Oh, how should I use this product? The Q&A, the questions and answers.
Yep.
So we're, enriching with video content, which is the future of online interactions. It's video first interaction.
Absolutely. And cheeky question here, but do you think this might be applicable in physical retail spaces as well? Do you see a time when they are going to display live shopping or these streaming videos or how to use product sort of videos on shelves for consumers to look at when they're shopping at stores?
Definitely, there's different ways to reuse this content. Live, I'm not sure, but in replay, yes. Reusing this content in the store, on the shelf, as you say. Also, another value we see is that the produced content, the video demonstration about a new product, can be forwarded to the salespersons in the company.
Right.
So when there is a new product, in the retail store at Walmart, the salesperson have to learn about this new product.
Yeah.
So because there was a product demonstration live recorded, then we can share it with the salesperson, with the employees, and they can learn about the product. So this is another way we can reuse the content again and bringing value offline.
Okay, got it. So it sounds like you can use the one piece of content you generate through live shopping on Shoply, and you can basically chop and change it in many different ways and reuse it for many different purposes.
So, Vina, that's it. And this is why at Shoply, we're rebranding live shopping to video shopping.
Got
if
it.
70% is not live, well, why branding this live shopping? No.
Yeah.
This is more than this. This is transforming the e-commerce experience through interactive social video content. Live, but also not live. The other thing that we do with Shoply, because our solution is installed on online store, is a brand can bring their videos, their product videos, their product demos, and display them on their online store, on their product pages, and make them actionable, and shoppable. This is another value of video shopping. It's not only I'm making a live event, recording it, and reusing it. No, it's also I'm bringing a video made in a studio.
Yeah.
I'm displaying it on the online store,
but
I'm making it actionable, shoppable. What does it mean? It means that being more than a video that people are going to watch, it's a video that people are going to act upon, and they're going to make a call to action. This is another huge benefit that e-commerce companies are going to benefit from video shopping.
Got it. Okay, wow. Okay, that sounds quite interesting. As in, from a consumer perspective, for sure, but also from a brand perspective, as in the fact that your ROI on this is going to be quite high because you can keep reusing it in different ways, but also sort of teach the consumer how to use the product or how it can be used, what value it brings them, and then push them to buy it in a certain way, I guess.
That's key. And another thing that we are exploring right now with some of our clients, huge FMCG world-leading company, is B2B live commerce or video commerce. So we're even expanding more than shopping. It's not only about shopping. It's also selling to distributors, and to retailers. We are exploring this right now.
Yeah, that makes so much sense because that's another area where transformation has been quite slow to come. And we all know that physically buyers and sellers meet to discuss sales, and it's the same face-to-face interaction that's needed, but it can also be digitized and changed in terms of e-commerce and video interactions. It's like a Zoom meeting, but just facilitated a lot better, and it's meant for sales, I guess.
Exactly. That's exactly it. It's meant for sales. Usually, for their B2B interactions, brands and distributors are using Zoom. True?
Yeah.
Now, bringing the Zoom experience to their e-commerce channel with the actionable and the shopping experience streamlines the experience and facilitates conversion. So you don't have to use Zoom and at the same time be on the online store. No, everything is happening on the online store with a streamlined experience. And for that, we need to go beyond shopping and add to cart. Yes, with consumers, for consumer products, people add to cart and check out. Now, when you go beyond this, you're talking to a retailer and distributor. They don't add to cart. What do? They request for an invoice. They make an order. For that, we have to adapt the solution that it's compatible with all kinds of call to actions. And that's what we do at Shoply. We have a solution that can work with any call to action. It can also work with e-commerce for services. It can also work to buy a car. It can also work to visit a house. So what do I mean by that? It's everything that is related to retail. When you buy a car, you don't add to cart. Right? You have the configuration, and then you're going to ask for an appointment. It's a different call to action. Well, Shoply enables that. And enables any kind of call to action with a seamless experience. So it goes beyond shopping, it goes beyond consumers, it goes beyond consumer products. All retail will be impacted by this new technology.
Interesting. So that was a question I was just about to ask you about whether this is specific to certain sectors or if it covers all consumer goods sectors or anything that is consumer facing, which includes services as well.
Yeah, It will. Today, not.
Yeah.
It's quite early, but it will. It will take years in order to serve all the different market segments and the different formats. But it will somehow in the future. Why? Because it's a better experience. Consumers want video interactions, and professionals want to interact together online with video interaction as well. And another form of video commerce experience that we're now seeing as a trend is the personal shopper
Yes.
advice,
Yeah.
salesperson interaction between a salesperson and a consumer, a customer. Customer.
Yeah, we are definitely, and that is exactly what you're giving them, right? So it's the personal touch. It's not losing that face-to-face moments that, yes, not Zoom, COVID cost you, but there was a time when people just went into the store, picked up a product, and came back home. And well, that time still exists. I still go to the supermarket, pick up a product off shelf, and come back home. But there is that element missing of as in, I'm sure that if someone was there in person to tell me why something else is better for me as a consumer than something else, I'd probably pick up a different product.
So of course this is true, but this is true only for certain types of products and certain types of clients. It is not true to buy a shampoo.
Exactly.
But it is true to buy a very expensive car. In B2B, obviously, when you buy like a airplane engine. Like Airbus, Boeing, you're buying, right? So you need to have this type of interaction, one-to-one interaction, or when you buy a car or like a computer, maybe.
I was going to mention that electronics, possibly fragrances, maybe. Oh, not so much. And makeup, potentially?
Makeup, I guess so. But to have a one-to-one interaction, the product needs to be high value with a high price. So I would say luxury for sure. When you can buy a Louis Vuitton bag. Sorry for the advertising. But for VIP clients, and for high-end or highly valuable products and services, yes, for sure. For instance, I was, looking at an example. When you're going to, you want to have some vacations or holidays on a cruise ship. And you need to understand about the different rooms and services that are proposed during the cruise ship. It's quite complex to understand. And it's a cost. Some are quite expensive. So, or when you need to buy a house, an apartment building, you need to spend a lot of money. So in this case, one-to-one interaction with a salesperson makes a lot of sense. So it will come somehow, someday, and we're going to be able to deliver the technologies for sure. So this is, the big picture. The big picture of what the e-commerce and the retail experience will look like in a few years from now.
Great. And where do you think Shoply is going with that?
Well, we're starting with consumer products with live shopping, live stream shopping, because this is where we have our partners and our clients today. And this is also where the market is going right now. So this is our first step. And then expanding to different types of formats. Proposing a live stream campaign or event for a small group of VIP clients. So it takes a little different experience. This is something that we can do. And then the one-to-one interaction with the consumer and the brand. So delivering all these types of formats and experiences is exactly where we're going. Another thing that I can tell you is that today our solution is compatible with any e-commerce technology. As 30% of e-commerce don't use a Shopify or Salesforce, a PrestaShop. They have their own technologies. So our solution works for them
Right.
perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
To connect with their product catalog, it works.
Yep.
And now soon, in a few weeks from now, we're going to integrate with e-commerce CMS like Shopify and others,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can, even more facilitate the onboarding and the experience from the client. They just have to download the app, and that's it. It's connected. So that's also a direction that where we're going to. So there's a lot of work for us. Obviously, lots of opportunities in that sense.
Got it. Okay. Interesting. Great.
Another thing that I can tell you is that today we're focusing in Europe, Western
Mm-hmm.
Europe,
Yep.
because originally we're from France.
Yep.
Where we have a market in France, in Spain, in Italy, Germany, the UK. So this is our focus.
Mm-hmm.
Our solution is compatible in 8 languages today, in European languages.
Mm-hmm.
And then after we can go to Latin America and the United States, as we have a great experience as selling to these continents as well.
Yeah.
So this is our scope in terms of customer development.
Got it. I'm assuming you're focusing on these regions because in Asia, live shopping is already a big thing, and you'll need some sort of USP to penetrate the Asian market, I'm assuming.
Definitely. It's not something where we have an experience today, and they probably have different ways and habits.
Yeah.
So we'd rather focus on what we know is the Western economy. Is where we feel more comfortable today.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it's really where the need is at the moment because no one else is focusing on it, or very few players are. Let me correct myself.
So many players are coming to the market. There's going to be room for many people taking different verticals of retail, the different formats as I was explaining you. Yeah. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be growing. The market is going to be big for us. We expect the market for software as a service for video commerce to be around $15 billion today, if you take into account all the online stores around the world. So it's huge.
Got it. Laurent, I heard that you were in discussions with some FMCG companies about how Shoply can add value and work with live shopping or live streaming. Can you sort of give us an idea of how that would work for this sector in specific?
Yes, exactly. So we're exploring live shopping for consumer products, FMCG, in Spain and in France, in both ways. For consumers,
yep,
and for B2B, for retailers and distributors on the other hand. So B2B, it's answering questions from professionals live. They're going to present 10 products, and they're going to answer with professionals, and professionals are going to be able to take orders live. Then for consumers, the idea here is brand differentiation, branding impact. We want that when a consumer is going to see a shampoo or an ice cream in their retail store by their home, we want them to be reminded they had a fun, unique experience with the brand through online live stream experience. So what we're helping the brand now is to imagine these entertaining experience. So inviting an influencer to participate, and then playing games together, playing music, having a contest, and then interacting with the consumers, with the participants, and them winning prizes live. So that's the challenge, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and that's what we're exploring right now.
That does sound like a lot of fun, and so we wrote a blog on this a few months ago, actually, and this was about how FMCG companies actually worked with new marketing ideas, generating advertising content back during the Great Depression. And it was all about how to reuse what they had, or how to use reusable materials so consumers could get as much value as possible from what they buy. And it sounds to me like we are now entering an era where you are generating content that can be reused or consumed by people in many different ways and take away lasting memories of that interaction with the particular brand. So each time they think about it, they are thinking about the brand, and they'll probably go and buy it at the store. And when they walk into the store and see it, they'll be reminded of the really good and positive times they had with that brand on live streaming or live shopping, and then buy based off on those memories.
It's not new. Since the creation of retail, even in the Middle Age, or today when you go to your shopping mall, you're going to have like an animation from a brand, and they're going to make you taste some food. You're going to play a lottery game. It's something. It's a huge market to animate your brand. Now we're bringing this online. Doesn't it make sense? It's just natural.
Great. Well, thanks for being here, Laurent. I think
Thank
that's pretty much it for me. Thank you.
Thank you for the invitation.
If you have any questions or comments on live shopping or live streaming, on how it can help retailers or brands or the future of this channel, leave a comment here if you're watching on YouTube, and we'll get back to you. If you are listening to this on Apple or Spotify, email me on vina@salesbeat.co with any questions. Thank you for listening.